Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your last photo news fix of the year. This fix is brought to you by Squarespace. As you know by now, I've been using Squarespace for JaredPolin.com for well over 10 years now.
10 years!
The reason I've been using Squarespace for my own portfolio for over a decade is I don't know coding and I have no desire to know coding. But more importantly, social media is not your portfolio. Sending someone to your Instagram feed does not cut it. You need your own website that you're in control of. You need Squarespace. I know in 30 minutes or less, you'll be up and running with your own personal website. To get your 14-day free trial, head on over to squarespace.com/FroKnowsPhoto. If you decide it's for you, use the code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off your first order. First up, Sony has once again suspended or discontinued certain products altogether. This time around, they've suspended the A7C and A6600 and moved the A7 II and A6100 to production complete, meaning they will no longer be made. And honestly, you don't want an A7 II anyway. Honestly, Sony didn't get real for me until the A7 III. Now that was and still is a solid camera. On the flip side, the A7C is a newer-ish, smaller version of the A7 III, and it isn't terribly too old at this point, but it's been suspended. Kind of like me in school. Wait. I've never been suspended, but this one time in 7th grade,
at band camp,
I was selling 2 of my dad's Playboys to my locker mate when the principal walked by.
Nice to see you.
Now, good thing I was smart enough to put them in a manila envelope and I didn't get caught. But I did score 30 $1 bills from
That's my lunch money.
What? I was an entrepreneur back then as well. Anyway, back to Sony. Due to the ongoing chip and transistor shortage, it looks like Sony had to make some tough decisions, and going into 2022, I think they're gonna have to make some more. Next up is a story that came out after we pre-filmed last week's fix early because Dan was going on vacation. Yes, the guys get vacations. And here's a photo of Dan with his family on vacation. While we were off for a week, Nikon announced a new budget-friendly 28-75 2.8 Z lens and announced the development of an 800mm 6.3 PF. The 28-75 2.8 is meant to be a versatile lens capable of everything from impressive portraits with a soft background blur to extremely detailed landscape photos, striking low-light ambience or small footprint video productions. Basically, it's the more budget-friendly version of the $2,000 24-70 2.8S. The 28-75 will set you back $1,200 and make you wonder what's the difference between it and the tampon 28-75 G2.
Damn it!
That's $899, but only available for Sony E-mount. Now, I still wish Nikon and Canon would open up their mounts to third parties to make some glass.
There's all profit for us.
Nonetheless, it's nice to see Nikon moving forward. Now, my question is this: are you better off with the 24-120 f4Z, which is $200 less than the 28-75 2.8, or does it matter that it's an f4, but you get all that range? I don't know, let me know down below what you guys think. And out of nowhere, Nikon dropped the news that they are developing a super-telephoto 800mm 6.3Z. Nikon's using the same phase Fresnel optics that they used in the 300 f4 and 500 5.6 to shrink down the 800mm. Now, it's probably a heck of a lot less expensive to produce a 6.3 than it is to do an 800 5.6. That's massive and expensive. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a big seller, even if it clocks in at $4,000 to $6,000, which is just a guess on my part, because I have no idea how much it's actually going to cost. Now, I hope I get my hands on this lens so I can take it back to the dam and try to shoot some more birds with the Z9.
Take all the damn pictures you want.
Next up, speaking of the Z9, Nikon Japan has announced they will be releasing firmware 1.10 for the Nikon Z9 on January 5th. Now, it's kind of confusing to understand the translation of what the firmware will do, but here we go, and I quote, "With the firmware version 1.10 for the Z9, the high-speed continuous shooting time is greatly improved. When shooting at approximately 20 frames per second with RAW high efficiency plus JPEG basic size large split recording, it is possible to shoot from the conventional approximately 3 seconds to the world's longest *1 approximately 15 seconds *2. It will be shooting is still possible when shooting at approximately 20 frames a second with split recording of RAW, high efficiency.
I don't get it.
Look, Josh, I don't get it either. What I can say is I hope that Nikon took some of my early feedback and included it in this update. On a side note, it looks like Nikon has delivered. They've been able to get production Z9s into the hands of their NPS members as well as some people who are not NPS members before the end of the year. So a big congratulations goes out to Nikon for getting the ball rolling. And finally, Canon Rumors has confirmed that Canon will be announcing the EOS R5c next month. Basically, the R5c is a more video-centric version of the R5 that we use to film here at the studio. We're using the R5 right meow. Based on the rumors, the biggest difference seems to be it will have active cooling, full HDMI port, multi-purpose hot shoe, mounting points, and unlimited 8K 30p recording in Cinema Raw Lite. I could see adding a few of these to the studio for super long shoots, but honestly, we've been getting well over an hour of record time in 4K HQ since the firmware updates. Now, there's no word on pricing, but if I had to guess, I would say $500 more than the R5, so that puts it at around $4,400. There you have it. That's your last photo news fix of 2021. Thank you guys very much for watching. Jared Polin. Oh, wait, I forgot to say it. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. God, this shirt itches. Oh my God. It's the material.